Hello and welcome to Bronze Age Monsters. This is the show where we used to wade into the weirdest and wildest waters of the comic books of the 1970s. We had a lot of fun on this show, and we're just here to do a very casual, unstructured hang and say hi and goodbye to everybody and give people a chance to hop on and share any memories they want or just say hey. And and then we're going to turn off the lights and just give a little update on what the future of the episodes that exist, what there is, and the Shadow Show and stuff like that. And that's all. So
all right,
that's what we're doing.
It looks like in the chat we got Tony Iupi says, "Hey guys, Jason Finestone colors, nice." Okay, all right, we got some people, but I see we do have a distinguished guest from.
Yes. Before we introduce him, will somebody out there who's listening, can you tell us if either one of us is really quiet or really loud or something like that? Because I can never tell. And sometimes when I do these lives and then I pull the files down, I'm like, Jesus, I was really loud, or Jacob was really quiet, or whatever, vice versa. So just let us know if it sounds uneven.
Yes. Are we uneven? Are we even? That kind of stuff.
And Jacob, thank you for reading out some of the comments from the chat, because I will probably put this out in an audio format. So it's nice if people listening along can hear what the people are saying in the chat. So please keep us apprised. And while you're talking, I'll try and do the same without stepping all over people. There's a lot of people here. That's really nice.
Right. Oh, that's so nice. Yeah, we got David Goodwin, we got Ben Potter, Mark Nivens. Mark Nivens says, "Is this the Buck Cowan fan club?" And it is. Yeah. I should have had a rusty nail. But I don't. I just have my enormous Manhattan, which has become my drink for the Atlas season.
Nice. So I have Irish whiskey. I'm stealing Renee's Redbreast for the actual send-off here. We're going to have a sip. But in the meantime, I'm having a West Coast IPA from Freem, one of the best brewers in Oregon, in my opinion.
I just finished a 6-pack of that.
Oh, really?
Freem, I almost drink exclusively Freem.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Every single thing they make is incredible.
Amazing. David Goodwin's here. He has a chef hat on.
All right.
Tony Iupi, did you already call him out?
Yep, already called Tony Iupi out. So, yeah.
Okay, so before we bring our friend MJ on to say hey, so I just was telling Jacob before we went live, I have uploaded all of the audio episodes, the pre-video only B.A.M, up onto our YouTube page. So I am turning off Libsyn, which was our podcast server host. So it's going to disappear in a month. But have no fear. If you want to go back and listen to any of the stuff from the 7 seasons of the show, it's all going to be on here. I'm just going to turn on the switch that makes it public after we do this tonight. So the format, if you don't know on YouTube, is just basically, it's just the thumbnail for the episode, and it just plays the audio. So it's a video technically, but it's just whatever. So all that stuff will be here. And Jacob and I have been talking, and unless something changes, our current plan is to slowly start going back to, we did season 2 is when we started doing the bonus shows, what we called it back then. We're going to slowly start turning on from private to public the bonus shows, episode 1, episode 2, episode 3, and just kind of do it, just roll them out, because we're going to need to turn off the Patreon page. We don't right now have paused billing. No one's going to get billed for anything. But I do want to just unpublish the page. And when that happens, all the assets, all 133 episodes of the Shadow Show, all the weird stuff we uploaded, like the Shoggoth Saga, all that stuff's going to disappear. So it is currently on YouTube, and I'll turn on the stuff that is not copyright blocked and won't get us in trouble, because some of it will. Especially in the early days. We shared a lot of movie stuff and a lot of music stuff that will get us in trouble. But I'll unhide things that aren't problematic copyright-wise. Okay, I think that was my update. I also did that same thing for That's Cool, That's Trash, my podcast where we talked about bad movies, and Jacob was on a lot of those episodes. So if you want to find That's Cool, That's Trash episode, all 118 episodes or whatever are now on YouTube. Okay, so let's say hi to our friend MJ, who was so cool and stayed up super late to say hello. Hey, MJ.
Hi, guys. Long-time listener, first-time caller.
It's not true.
I love it. That's not true at all, actually. Very inaccurate.
I was trying to work it out. If you included any bonus shows where I sort of supplied voices for the theatrical ones, I think I've been on like 6 episodes now.
Well, you played a cult member in the Satana audio drama.
Yeah.
But that's public. that started off as a private thing, but that became public pretty soon. And I'm actually recycling. The first Satana thing that's coming out next is largely a flashback catching up readers on the Satana saga thus far. And so I'm recycling a bunch of you guys' audio from that big one we did. That was the Conway text-based one. So you're reappearing. You're not getting any points or any kind of percentage out of that. So don't ask.
Ha.
Well, start as you mean to go
on. So can I call out the elephant and the gorilla in the room here?
Sure. What is it?
What do you think it is? What's on your head?
I'm reluctant to tell you because it involves something you hate, which is professional wrestling.
Okay.
It's linked to a Japanese professional wrestler. But the reason I've worn this is because I don't have a tuxedo and I don't have a tuxedo t-shirt. So this is my visual representation of your show and my respect for your show. And I'm going to give you that visual representation right now. This is my thoughts on B.A.M.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's great.
That door squeak would have been perfect if I pressed it.
It would.
Yeah, that would have.
Yeah, Renee has no timing.
No.
Well, I like to think she walked in and saw that. Turned around and
She basically did, but she didn't see it. But she did the same thing. The Homer and the Hedge thing. So I love that.
Thank you.
Thank you for staying up late to say hi.
Let's get that off. It is quite warm. That's the thing.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I feel like you bestowed great honor upon us and our families by whatever that gesture was. I don't fully understand it, but I do appreciate the magnitude and the gravity of it.
I don't fully understand it myself. But you've had very impressive hats on this in the past, so I thought I needed to up my game a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. But let's
So,
talk hats. We're not here to talk hats.
No, we're not. We're not. We're here to we're not here to praise B.A.M. We're here to bury it.
Are we though? I wouldn't mind some praise. Come on, there's nothing wrong with a little bit of praise.
I've praised you enough in the past.
You have indeed.
That's true. That's true.
Yep.
Are you familiar? No, you go ahead.
I was just going to say, do you have any what do you have any favorite moments or specific highlights you want to share about me?
Everything, or of just Atlas season?
Well, anything. This is the whole shoot match. We're not wearing tuxes. That was the Atlas Seaboard finale. We're just chilling.
Okay. Let's see. I think, yeah, I think this is in no order at all. These are just off the dome. Whichever season, the Man-Wolf season, so season 2, whichever comic involves the whatever he is, cop, CIA agent, just. It's hard to explain because I can't remember it well enough, but he essentially comes running out of a police station, drives in a sports car to the Statue of Liberty, steals a boat off someone. It's the greatest thing I think you've ever covered in panel by panel, because that guy's a maniac, but a really amazing. It's like the best action movie that was never made.
Yeah,
shit, you're right. I had forgotten all about that.
Commandeer a boat.
That. Yeah.
I've got the Man-Wolf Epic collection. I've kept it. I mean, I kept it for a few reasons, but one of the reasons I knew I'd never get rid of it is just because of your breakdown of that issue. It was just, beautiful. So that's definitely a highlight.
That's a good one.
Yeah. I think not meant as self-aggrandizing. I enjoyed doing the Brute issue of Atlas with you because it's not, issue 1 is not good, but it was a lot of fun to discuss. So,
that was a lot of fun.
That was super fun.
Yeah,
I agree.
My favorite moment, I did love going to the oldest pub in London with you, MJ. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
If you ever make it down to England again, which is a bit of a long shot, and we all make it to, I think it's Nottingham, they've got a pub that's from the 11th century.
Oh wow! Okay,
step it up.
Well, that's what we got to do next time. Yeah, that's not the Cheshire Cheddar is no longer impressive to me.
To be fair, so many cities and towns in England have a different claim to oldest pub, oldest inn, oldest place that serves alcohol, oldest free bar, oldest free house. You know,
I don't know. What did it say? It was, when was it rebuilt? 1600.
Yeah, it was after the Great Fire. So,
yeah. Okay.
Which was 1666. So yeah.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Yeah, it was great.
And I'm going to jump back as well, actually, just on general highlights from Bronze Age Monsters. Actually, all the library updates, really enjoy those.
Oh, I appreciate it.
Yeah, Get out of here, Matt. We don't need you. We've got Jacob.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
Right, he's gone.
Look,
What have
he's
you always
gone.
been
I mean, that's
talking about?
cool. I guess it's just us now.
Yeah.
It's fine. You know, we all knew this would happen eventually.
This is how we now announce the new season of Bronze Age Monsters.
Yeah.
All right. That was all fun and stuff, but that's a bunch of horse shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we can't thank you enough for all the support you've given us over the years. Your voice talents, your
That's it.
your quid,
Yeah.
everything, showing us around London. That was amazing, and yeah, hopefully you'll stick around the Discord and entertain us.
Yeah. Actually, do you know what? The Discord counts as one of the highlights. It's just a community getting together, chatting rubbish. It's what you want from friendships, really.
Yep.
Yeah,
It is
Discord's
exactly
a
what I
highlight
want.
for me, for sure.
Yep.
Yeah. And I think one of the other. Sorry, I've gone off my own rails now. But just discovering the name Jackson T Overstreet is a highlight.
Yes.
And he's in the queue. We'll be seeing him later.
I know people always talk about it, but does he know how good a name that is? Does he appreciate
He has to. He knows.
Like,
I think
that should be an 80s straight to VHS action franchise.
Yeah.
I think the first time we had Michael on, or the first time like Michael read the Giacchino read the things, he was just like saying, "I love that name so much." I just was like, I don't know why I was in that episode the other day trying to find something. I was scrubbing through and I was like, "That's right, Michael loves Jackson's name."
Well,
That
he
makes me happy.
wanted to read it. That was his specific request.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can
His one
understand
demand.
why.
His brown M&Ms or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tony Iupi agrees that the Discord is the best, definitely. And Jason Feinstone says he's going to have to be more active on there now. That's his only connection with us since we're not doing much. And yeah, Jason, I'm going to get back to doing the watch-alongs on Sunday, watching something weird. Renee's been missing it. I've been missing it. I've just been super busy. So we will get back to doing that again. And also, once things kind of settle down and I have exhaled and whatever, unclenched all my producer shit, I'm also probably going to do like a book club on there, which is just like, let's pick a book, read it, and just hop onto the voice channel at some point and just kind of talk and catch up like we're doing right here, but just talk about a book and just do that once, a couple times a year or something.
That'd be great. I'd love that.
Yeah. So the Discord is in no way going away. It is my lifeline. I find out when celebrities died through Discord before I do the news. Like I don't know what that's like my source of information for everything.
Speaking of, Phil Campbell formerly from Motorhead passed away today.
I saw that.
Oh, yeah.
On Discord.
I saw him play a gig just about 2 months ago.
Really?
Phil Campbell and his bastard sons covering Motorhead for an hour and a half. It's fantastic.
That's cool.
Yeah. So I'm just glad I saw him when I did, I guess.
Yeah, no kidding.
Wow.
Hey, Pat Svek just joined us. Thank you. We all made it.
Well, I imagine you've got other people wanting to.
Yes, but I'm so glad that you stayed up. That means a lot to us, honestly. So
Yeah, right. It's 1 a.m. What's
It's
Saturday?
actually-
You're fine.
You're not even
It's
soaring.
It's only 12. It's midnight.
Oh.
'Cause
Okay.
You guys, with your clock's back.
We have our
recently,
stupid
is that
clock
right?
thing.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
we've got ours, but ours isn't for another week or two. So
Okay.
but there's a
Okay.
nice crossover point where I'm 1 hour less
Yes.
awkward than it would be otherwise.
Yeah. Okay. Not too painful.
Not too bad.
We still appreciate it, though.
I'll put up with the pain for you guys.
All right.
Oh, appreciate it.
Well, take care, my friend. We'll see you around.
Right. In the
All right,
words of
MJ.
Vinnie Jones from the ending of Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels, it's been emotional.
Yes. You're a hard man, too. Oh, that was good to hear from him.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, Melissa says Discord is her only social media, and she's terrible at it. But yes, Melissa, we appreciate you being on there. And hi back. Yeah. So why don't you pull somebody in from the green room? Oh, I should mention that. I didn't mention that. If you are just hopping on, I added the StreamYard link into the description of this stream. So if you want to jump into the green room and sit there in the pool of people that we can pull in this conversation and say hi, if you're feeling brave or whatever, do it. We'd love to see you. No pressure, though. You can just chat at us. We love that as well.
Brian Stratton, I'm going to pull you in if that's cool.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Hey.
So,
Yeah.
Are you a werewolf all night long? That depends. How much of a man wolf are you? Hi,
You got to
guys.
make them kiss. That's what I do with all mine.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
You did it.
Yes.
Me and my friends are here. We just wanted to say remarkable accomplishment. Hell of a run. I'm going to miss you very, very much in my ears every week. But yeah, thanks for doing it. Thanks for letting us be a part of it. It's just been a highlight of the last few years, and you guys know exactly how hard it is to do one of these. Hey, let's read a ton of comics, and maybe they're going to be good, and maybe they're going to be bad, and we're going to find something to say about them, no matter what. So, yeah. Thank you.
Well, thank you for all the support you guys gave us. I mean, good God, I think 95% of our audience came from you. So the fact that anybody ever heard us or expressed any interest in what we do is honestly because of you folks. So,
Well,
thank you.
That's very generous, but I think folks would have definitely discovered you because you put out a high quality product and you did it week after week after week. So, yeah.
Yeah. Well, it means a lot.
It means a lot for
Jacob,
you.
I can't hear you. Are you
Matt, can you hear me?
Yes.
You seem muted.
I can hear him. Can people hear Jacob like I can?
Something terrible has happened.
Can everyone hear me? Anybody in the in the comments?
I'll try to read lips.
Okay.
I'm looking in the comments.
Jason.
I know that Letty's here.
Okay.
Can anyone hear me? Jason says yes. All right.
Okay. Our friend Jason says he can hear you.
Okay. Let me just restart this thing. Hang on.
Okay. And Tony Ioppi hears everyone as well.
All right.
Okay.
Great.
Okay. I have nowhere to be, so I'm okay.
I'm not going anywhere.
Yes, Letty got to join us. That's cool. Hi, Letty.
Yeah, good to see Letty. I like Jason. My frequency is unique and semi-annoying, so maybe he's just, I was thinking.
I hear you.
Okay, now you hear me. All right.
So this
cool.
is one of the many reasons that Marvel by the Month doesn't do a video product. So I'm totally out of my element here.
Well, Brian, I'm a huge fan of Marvel by the Month, and it is one of the few. I don't know, being a podcaster, producing podcasts, it makes me listen to less podcasts. So there's a very few that I listen to right as they come out, and you are one of the three. And
thank you.
I love the extended episodes, and I love the different things that you do. I don't know. The stuff you guys are putting out is still just so top notch. And your last couple interviews, I mean, Jesus, they've just been you keep being like, oh no, they've interviewed everybody. They're not going to get anybody else. And then nope.
Yeah, that turns out we know a guy who knows Jim Starlin, and then here we go. Yeah.
That Starlin interview was so good.
That was a lot of fun. Yeah. I mean, talking about, once you make a podcast, you listen to fewer podcasts. I mean, I think it's, I hear this all the time from, people who make comics. It's like, you can't read a comic in the same way once you're making comics. The same thing with listen to podcasts. You're like, oh, I would have done that differently. It's, and then you can't get out of your own head about it. But yeah, I mean, when you hear someone who does a thing that you love listening to, and you're like, it stops being like, oh, I wish I would have done it that way instead of this way. And then it winds up being like, God damn it, I wish I had that idea first. And you guys have done that to me many, many times. So, but it's, it's like, steel sharpens steel. It's always great. You guys, when you started doing the Atlas stuff for the final season, I was just like, because that was in the back of my mind. It's like, I feel like we should do something with this, just because it was such a middle finger to Marvel, in the mid 70s. And then, never quite figured out an angle on it. And then when you guys said you were going to do that for your season, it's like, oh, well, I mean, good. It's like someone should be doing this.
Took the pressure off.
And it was such a blast. Like when we joined you for the Cougar?
We don't speak about the Cougar.
No.
Oh my God. That was about as much fun as I think we've ever had podcasting, where we just all kind of rolled up and like just five of us took turns whacking this thing like a piñata.
Brass knuckles.
It was amazing.
Well, I think we all needed it, because what I noticed about your show and what we try to do too is we really try to stay positive, like, you know, for the most part. And for the most part, you can be pretty positive. But
you don't do something like this because you hate comics.
No,
right. I mean,
and you don't want to pile
insane.
on comics either. Like that's not fun, and that's not a good listen most of the time. But I did feel like we were all in that sweet spot of just like giving each other permission. Like, we can really shit on this, right? Oh, okay, cool.
Yep.
Let's go.
Yeah, that was fantastic. I mean, we always say, like, you know, if a comic is really great, that's fun to talk about. If it's really bad, that's fun to talk about. It's those ones that are right in the middle. Yeah. It's like, oh, there's no hook on this. There's no angle on this. Like, what am I going to do? So, yeah.
Agreed. There's lots of Marvel by the Month love here in the comments.
Oh, well, that's all very sweet. Yeah, I mean, I think the one thing I regret that we were not able to pull off, and I don't even think this is common knowledge, but there was, what was it, Rose City, was it 2020 or 2021? We had this mad idea to do a 4-podcast crossover where it was going to be you guys, us, Douglas Wolk when he was doing Voice of Latveria, the Doctor Doom podcast, and I think it was Miles from Jay and Miles Explain the X-Men. And we found like one issue of Marvel Comics Presents that featured a Bronze Age monster, Bronze Age monster, Doctor Doom, a mutant character, and then I think we were just, you know, sort of like, we can cover anything because it's Marvel, you know, and then I think, what was it, like 2/3 of the people who involved wound up getting COVID that week, and then we were like, and they were like, we'll get to it. Don't worry, guys, we'll get to it. And then, you know, then you know, we may get the bands back together yet. I mean, you know, Douglas says that Voice of Latveria is coming back. I know Jay and Miles have said that they're going to be finishing up this year as well. But yeah, if we can pull you guys out of retirement, I think that'd be so much fun.
For you, anytime.
I would definitely.
Was that the same thing where at some point, like, they're kind of like, we're running long, or there's too many people? They basically said, like, it's all straight white dudes, and like, would you guys mind stepping down? And we're like, no, totally.
No, that was the books with pictures panel.
Oh, that was that. Okay.
And I think we were gonna mix it up a little bit. I think, like, you guys were going to, like, Katie had lined up a few other guests, and so, like, you guys were going to have a third guest. We were going to figure it out some way, and then like Jay and Miles were going to have another guest, and but yeah, I mean, it's still a fun idea. We could all still do it. So yeah.
Yep.
And we'd love to. We actually. This is going to be a little bit of a tease, but there is something that we want to maybe chat with you about in a few weeks once you've had a chance to decompress. So,
sure.
I had another idea for a thing that we don't have the bandwidth to do. So,
okay. Yeah, we're never fully retired for you guys.
No, yeah, that's one of the few caveats. I'm just like, I'm not doing it anymore, except for Marvel by the Month. And whatever Matt wants to do.
One more job, and then we can retire. Yeah.
Yeah, you're never retired. Not really.
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
It's like being a hitman.
Yeah.
It is. It is. Once you're in the life, you can never leave it.
Mm.
Yeah. So yeah, any choice memories you want to share with us besides Cougar?
Obviously that was the high point. It was actually really fun when Jamie and I joined you for the
concentration camp comic. That was yucks, all the yucks.
where it's like, it's like you were like, coming. I think you guys were kind of coming in where it's like, oh, God damn it, another Bob Kanigher comic, and I was like, well, no, like this was like his mission was to like educate the kids of the 60s and 70s about what happened in the concentration camps, because it wasn't like in the popular culture at that point. And like all of a sudden what turned, was going to be another Pinata episode. Like we were like, oh, well, I mean, all right, maybe we should treat this a little bit more serious. So that was fun. You guys also, I think you had me read my very first Werewolf by Night comic the first time I was on. It was
nice.
And I think it was George Perez's second comic he ever illustrated or something. It was the one that Kraft wrote, and the cover is the werewolf falling off of a train trestle.
It's the Man-Wolf. Yeah.
Oh, was it Man-Wolf? Was it?
Yeah,
it
that
is
was
Man-Wolf.
That's Creatures on the Loose.
You're right. Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Perez. Yeah.
Yeah, the Craft
so that
Para
was
stuff
amazing.
was. Oh, I know. I love that issue. That's that's one of those that I bought. Like I have a pretty beat up like floppy copy of it, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm gonna cut this up for buttons. And I love destroying comics. I love it.
Oh yeah.
But that one I've like read it a bunch, and I'm just like, I don't know. I kind of just want to keep this to read a little bit. I still have I've yet to destroy it.
Yeah.
But I enjoy it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And of course, when you guys hosted the Werewolf by Night screening, what an amazing time that was. What a great day! Like from start to finish, guys were so generous with the invitations, and and we got the chance to hang out with you guys and Michael Giacchino at the Alibi the night before, and honestly, look, none of us are going to get rich off of doing this stuff, so we might as well have a really good time. And you guys showed us a really good time.
Yeah, that was great. That was one of my favorite nights of my life. Like, especially, the night before we got to hang out with you guys at the Alibi, and David Silverman too. Silverman was there. And
I forgot about that. Yeah.
That was a blast. Yeah. Silverman's awesome.
Yeah. It's a testament to how much fun we had making this show, Jacob, that I forgot about that whole screening event. Like that was so high on my ranking of great moments from this thing. I didn't even think of it today when I was reflecting on before we did this.
Yeah. Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. My favorite memory of that is, I was at the door with the guest list, being the most, the wimpiest bouncer of all time, basically with my little clipboard. But I remember, everyone's in there and it's about to start. And there was this kid that came up and he was maybe like 12 and he was just like, hey, I hear Werewolf by Night is screening in here. Do you think I could go? And I was just like, I don't know. But then I was like, get in there, kid. And he was so happy. It made his life. And so I was like, all right, that actually makes it all worth it right there.
Oh,
it was so much fun. Yeah.
Because what did it say on the marquee? It was the Von Trapp singers, right? Or something.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, I think that's what it was, because the marquee did not say Werewolf by Night.
No.
Was that part of the deal?
It was our secret. It was our secret screening. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was so busy I missed that little fun bit nugget. Wow.
Yeah. Well, guys, I know you've got other folks who want to jump in here and join. But yeah, I could not mark the occasion. The other boys would be here, but they are sadly otherwise committed. My wife took off this weekend, and my kid is he's probably fine. So so I just wanted to jump on and say congratulations again. I understand exactly how much of a haul this has been. Enjoy the time off. You've definitely deserved it. I'm going to be very excited for whatever you get up to next. I'll be paying attention.
Thank you so much. And you know that our red phone is always ready to take your call whenever there's a bat emergency.
Yeah,
right,
we are ready. No, and it means a lot coming from you, Brian. It's someone I really admire, and I admire what you do and what you guys do. So that means a lot to me. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. All right, guys.
Cheers, brother. Take care.
All right. See ya.
Lovely. It's nice having a funeral while you're still alive, because then you can get to hear everybody talk about you.
It's kind of nice.
Yeah.
All right, your turn.
We've got let's see here. I think Jackson's been very patiently sitting there in the wings.
Yeah, let's throw Jackson on.
Jackson.
Why am I not shocked?
We couldn't afford mourners either. Like we didn't. For the people just listening to this after the fact, our beloved friend and Uber patron is dressed in formal wear with a veil, and black leather gloves and the black handkerchief, and mourning. Wow. I have to applaud this effort.
Yeah, kudos, and we know also that that's a printed background behind you, so we know that's not some kind of green screen. So kudos.
Oh, nice mug too.
Yeah.
Wow, that was a good belly laugh. I appreciate that.
That is pretty great. I love it.
It's a funeral, so it just seemed appropriate. I just have to say goodbye in the only way that seemed appropriate.
It's a wake because there's alcohol here, so that's the technical difference.
This whole week, for the last 2 weeks, I've been building this costume, and my wife's just like, you're nuts, right? And I'm like,
that's why we love you.
Yep.
That's right. She had to do the tears for me, and it just wouldn't be the same without my crying mascara.
Yeah, the smeared mascara. Yep.
Oh my God.
Jason agrees with us. Yeah, I love the smeared mascara. For all of you just listening, yeah, this is above and beyond, my friend.
You're killing me right now, Jackson. Oh boy.
Well,
But yeah, I mean, before we got to know you super well, you were always such a big supporter of the show, but it was the name. And like we were saying with Brian, Michael Giacchino just was, even when we first went down to LA for the Werewolf by Night screening on the Disney lot.
That's right.
He mentioned your name. He was just like, and that name. He's like, Jackson T. Overstreet. He's just like, I love that name. And so that's why when he came on, and we were just like, okay, we had to fix the rotation because he wanted to be the one to say your name.
That's right. I forgot he'd fixated on before he was even on the show.
He talked to us about that, like maybe on the ride to his place.
Yeah.
It was early on.
Well, that's all right. So as the finale, let's give you the origin story of Jackson T. Overstreet. So I was born Jack, and my father, being an engineer, would yell at me, but because he's, whatever reason, he would say Jackson. And so with my father being an engineer, any attention was good attention, whether positive or negative. So when my dad would yell, Jackson, damn it, and so in my head, it became Jackson. And so once I got out of into high school, I was like, just call me Jackson. And they're like, why? And I'm like, I like it. And then the middle name is also my father's fault, because as an engineer, a very simple creature, he named all of us Jays. But my sister was 13 years older than me. And she wanted a little sister when I was coming along. And once she found out it was going to be a brother, my father, in his infinite wisdom, was like, well, I'll give him your middle initial. Her middle name is Teresa. And so he gave me the middle initial T, but no middle name. So literally the letter T, which I've spent my entire life explaining to people, no, I'm not hiding some deep, dark middle name. It's literally
just the letter T.
Yeah, if I so chose, I could drop the Jack or the Jackson and just go Mr. T. Overstreet if I so chose.
Ooh.
But somehow that seemed appropriation, so I wasn't going to ever do that. And so once the time came, I was like, well, I'm just going to go by my full name, Jackson T. Overstreet. And at work, everybody calls me, Jack, which I answer to, but I much prefer Jackson to my friends and my soon-to-be departed. But
had to spotlight you there for a little bit just to really.
No. To really drive home how crazy I am.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Well, everyone who watched the Western Action episode, they know. They know the score.
I don't remember how you do this. There you go. God, I haven't done any comptrolling in a while.
Yeah.
But you guys are doing fantastic this evening. I don't know how you do it. Yeah. But yes, I just I couldn't resist because I mean at this point, what can I say other than did y'all get your figures?
Yes. Yes. So it was funny, I moved from a tiny place to a bigger place. 3 of them, yes, mine were on the porch of our old place. I just got them today. They've probably been there like 3 or 4 days.
Devilina.
Yeah, Devilina. Oh man, I know. I was so excited.
Phoenix. I forgot to share these. Thank you for mentioning that. What a treat.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Come home to some Atlas buddies.
Yeah, that was so great.
The funniest part was in your little the shadow show when somebody mentioned those. I believe it was Matt, And then immediately followed up with, "This isn't a secret way to ask for anything.
It wasn't.
I'm not asking for anything. Nobody buy it." And I'm just like, "Could you just ring?" You're shaking. You're like, if this was red and I was a bull, don't buy anything.
Well,
It's the final show, but we don't need it.
Well, but you've been so generous that now we're just like, oh man, now I just feel, oh shit, Jackson's gonna send that to us. And so, yep, there it was. And
Come on, how
goddamn,
can
no,
I resist?
I know, but I loved it. I was so excited to get those. Yeah, I
man.
loved it.
And the best part was that, like, Matt was like, "Oh, they're like $80, this and that," and I was like, "Well, I totally forgot the darn things existed." So I went and looked, and they were like $20 with $10 shipping. And so if you combine the shipping, it was basically not much more than you would have spent in store in Walmart when they came out. So
well, still,
it was totally justifiable in my pea brain. But
Still, we appreciate it.
I bought a cemetery for this. You can barely see it, but there's gravestones behind me to represent.
Oh, we can see it, and it looks
it's amazing. It's amazing. And I think Athena's probably going to try and steal Devilina. I have no illusions
Athena's
about this.
taking Devilina back to college with her. I don't
Definitely.
I mean, I would be sad if she didn't, honestly.
Yeah.
She's done the work.
Into spring break, I imagine I won't be able to find that in my office anymore. So, Jackson, you've been a massive supporter of the show. So I know it's hard to ask because you obviously love what we've done over the last 5.5 years. But if you had to share a favorite, oh my God, psychic. Thank you, baby. If you had to share, that was so fucking weird. I was thinking about that for the last 3 minutes, and then she brings a beer.
It just appears.
If you had to share some highlights, what would yours be?
Oh, goodness. Well, my connection to the show started when you remember back in the day, we used to do voicemails, and you would include the voicemail in the beginning of the show where we would talk about, and I believe it was the third season when I believe it was the issue of Spider-Woman where they were running around a dilapidated studio.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I wrote in, or I did a voicemail saying, is this the same studio as where Jack and I think it was
Mallet
Studios.
Yeah. Is this the same studio? Because it to me, it makes perfect sense that it would be the same one. And then I was like, oh, that was nice of them to include my commentary for that. And then, of course, I dropped away for a little bit during Son of Satan, not because of anything you guys were doing, but all because of me. And then you guys reached out, and Matt specifically, and I started to re-listen to the episodes that I missed. And the very first episode, it was ironically that I missed, was the one where Giacchino just starts going on about my name. And I'm like, oh.
Now you're locked in.
That makes perfect sense that my timing was absolutely chef's kiss flawless. So, but for me, the thing that sealed the deal was, discovering you guys in the second season, because being able to listen to people talk about Man Wolf, which is literally the niche of the niche. I mean, and going on from there, it was, but Man Wolf has such a special place in my heart from the old Power record, and finding that one, those 2 issues of Marvel Premiere where for somehow he went from the Power record guy to the Star God, and then actually having people talk about it, and not just talk about it, but actually love on it. That got me in all the feels that'll ever be. And then later on, when you guys did your buffet, which was so much fun, because somebody got to talk about the Scarecrow, one of those. Mm-hmm. I mean, why would anyone ever want to talk about the Scarecrow? He's only in 2 or 3 issues, and barely even a blip, not even a blip on the Bronze Age. He's at the very end, the death throes of the monsters of the 70s. And who would talk about it other than you 2 wackos?
Yep. That's us
with all of the stuff. And, I finally got to read The Living Mummy and find out how I never would have guessed we would have been trapped in Egypt in a bubble with a bunch of douchebags running around who were elementals. I would say out of that was probably the pinnacle for the Bronze Age goodness. And then we had the slide, just that nice slow slide straight to the bottom with Creature Commandos.
Yeah.
And that one was going into it. I had the loftiest expectations of how I thought it would be great fun. And then when you guys were getting more and more depressed, it was like, oh, and I felt for you because I'm reading the same comics, and I'm like,
well,
and I that was the first time where I went bananas and started buying you guys stuff.
Yes.
And I was like, and I invested in the first appearance of Creature Commandos, not once, but twice, because again, the two kids have to have the toys.
We're brothers. We need the same thing. We'll fight.
And so you get to, this season, and it's kind of a throwback to the a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of war, a little bit of genres you never touched, and of course my beloved Western. And I just got to say, like, and then having the pleasure of going back and listening to that first season when you guys did the original Jack Russell stuff, and the drinking game started with the breaking glass, which, I mean, just the history of Big Glass and how that's carried over to the Discord. And I'm currently reading the original Hero for Hire. And like, it seems like every issue, there's at least 3 broken glasses per issue.
You've been posting them, yeah.
and I post them on the Discord because I'm like, it's so much fun to point this out, because it's like the 70s were, it's not digital glass. It's not some, digital coloring. It's just good old, sweet spot stuff. And I owe that all to you guys. I get to carry it over and share it on the Discord and it's all because of this thing you guys created when you were like at home, trapped, bored, and we're like, hey, anybody want to play with me?
Yeah.
And I want to read it. And and we could record it, and what the hell? And you never would have thought 5.5 years later, or 6 years later, you'd be doing this stuff with, wackos from all over. I mean, MJ and staying up late. You got me in Southern California just losing his mind. You've got Letty down in South America. Yeah. You've got a whole group of people that also commune on the Discord. And it's just this wonderful family that just this lark that you two as great friends got into and started, and it just expanded from there. And I understand, of course, I've gone into length about how thrilled I am to see anything end. Speaking of toys, but I understand and I appreciate. I went the grieving process. I like at one point there was a point where I could have probably worked up some tears, but not now.
We're not worth
kids. If we love you, we let you go. I think that's how that saying goes, right?
That's what Harry and the Hendersons taught me.
Exactly.
So
yes, except except none of us had to slap you two to go running off into the woods and get away from us. But I hope that in the longest way possible, I hope that answered your question, Matt. Because
it did.
There's a lot of high points. I would say the thing that hooked me in was Man Wolf, and just you guys have the sweet. I mean, opinionated through the wazoo, but you also have the sweetest hearts, and it comes through in everything you talk about and express, and your frustrations and your loves, and Jacob at the library, and Matt with his family and all of his friends, and all the things they enjoy, and the music and the eclecticness, and the constant talking about Twin Peaks because it's hardwired into your brains, and Mr. Show, and it just I cheers the whole thing. It's just been a fun ride to hang on to the coattails of. So
well, cheers to you.
Yeah,
thank you,
cheers, gentlemen. And as I said last time, we're at the end of the road, but what a great road it's been.
Hell yeah,
absolutely.
Hell yeah, you said a lot there, my friend.
I did. Yeah. And there's more people who want to talk and blah blah blah. So I've had my piece, but I love you too, and I'm glad that you guys get to rest, knowing that you went out on a high note.
Well, love you too, brother.
Yeah,
thank you for everything.
And next time we're in Southern California, we'll have to look you up for sure.
Yep.
I'll buy dinner. No,
All right,
no problem.
I think you've bought enough. I think we can buy your dinner.
Right? I think actually we owe you dinner. I'm going to
Oh,
use some of those Patreon funds. Wait, it's your money anyways. That was your money. So you'll be still buying us dinner. Don't worry. Yeah.
All right. Take care, brother. Love you.
All right. See you, Jackson.
All right. Jared's been patiently hanging out.
Yeah, let's see. Oh, okay. We got Jason taking off, fellas. I have to take off. It's so lovely to see how much your work has meant to so many people. You guys deserve to be proud of the work you accomplished. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jason. Appreciate that.
Yeah,
brother.
this is this means a lot. This is very cool.
Yeah. Very, very cool indeed. Okay, I'm gonna pull Jared in here.
Yeah, let's pull Jared in.
Hey, buddy.
Hey guys,
Hey,
How are you?
good. How you doing?
Good. I made a video of your MP3, but you're here.
Look at that hams can. That's my favorite thing.
Yeah, man. One last hams with you guys. Cheers.
I love.
Cheers.
I love how just hams in general has become a theme on the Discord. That all of us just post
yeah.
ham stuff, and we're all just like, it just makes me feel good.
Yeah.
I agree. And I echo everybody else. The Discord is great place that you've generated there.
Yeah. That's my happy place on the internet.
Yeah, 100%. Like Matt says, I'm on social media less and less, and then just try to be on the Discord more and more, and it's so good for my brain.
Yep.
Right on.
So what's new with you, brother? What's going on? How you feeling about us going away? Make it about us.
Yeah, for sure. There's so much I could say to you guys. It'd be endless, and and you're going to hear it from everybody all night long. How great the show was, and there was so many aspects to it that were great. I think the main thing is that the show is you guys. Like it's your lives. It's your taste and your music, and it's all that. And I appreciate all the time you put into it, and I enjoyed the hell out of it, and was inspired by it. And like I said, I could just keep going on and on. One thing I did want to say, I was bummed that music went away, because Jacob introduced me to some music that I had never heard and never would have ever heard. And,
I'll do that.
And I put those songs on I'm Crazy, and have a life playlist that I just add to as I go through life.
Oh, that's
And
cool.
so,
That's a cool
and it's
idea.
like 52 hours long. It's like ridiculous. Ridiculous. And every time I listen to it, I just put it on shuffle. But any song in there, means something. There's a point in my life or some memory that I'll never detach. And so 2 songs have made it onto mine, and then I put one on my wife's playlist, because I always sneak shit on her playlist and it makes her real mad, but some stuff sticks. And thank you, Jacob, for introducing me to some music and having it be with me forever.
Oh, absolutely.
That's awesome.
I'm honored.
Yeah,
And
I regret. No.
All I do is
go
talk
ahead.
over people. If anybody's been
I just wanted to interject
me, this is
that
what I do.
I did like the first season-ish of the bonus show, because when we did kind of break a lot of copyright rules and share stuff like that, I feel like we made a choice. Like, we're getting strikes on YouTube, so if we ever do make this public, it's fucked. I did regret having to move away from that. I loved sharing. You and I both are music fiends and like some obscure stuff, and love sharing it, or at least talking about it, even if people don't care. But I was bummed that we had to kind of drift away from that. Sorry.
Yeah, just so people know, Matt, you and I, we've done this show for 5.5 years, but we also have our own, personal text thread, because you are my best friend, and I love talking music and everything with you. And so we constantly text each other about music. That's the thing I think we talk about the most. I think we were just texting today last night about obscure Syd Barrett stuff. And so that is a huge part of our friendship and existence, is music. And like you said, Matt, we kind of steered away from that intentionally on air, which is too bad, because I almost think it's more of our DNA than comics. It's more of our shared DNA than comics.
Yeah, it's our love language.
Yeah, it 100% is. Awesome. No one else understands. Yeah.
But I mean, we're smart enough to read the room, and like on Discord, you could definitely pick up that a lot of people didn't have the same taste in music as we did. Like they don't want to talk about Harper's Bazaar and Sunshine, LA, Power, Flower Pop. Like that's cool, but I've still got to talk about it. I did try to diversify. I talk about some hip hop. I talk about some 90s indie rock. I spread it around a little bit, but yeah, you and I can go down some pretty bizarre rabbit holes musically.
We have for the last 20 years, and I'm assuming we're going to for the next 20 years too. We're just, Matt and I are always searching for the most obscure and bizarre thing. And yeah, like you said, Matt, this is our love language, and we only understand each other on this stuff. So yeah, that's the majority of our communication is about that.
I think that's one thing that I really liked. The video you made, Matt, of Jacob's last DJ.
Oh, thank you. I love that thing.
That's amazing.
That was awesome. And that's like the things you guys did together that were just, elevated it for me. And that's really cool. And I love that you made printouts of your playlist for everybody who's there and stuff. That's such a geek thing to do, man. I love it.
It was so weird, and I love that we did that for years. And the best compliment I ever got, and this is back, I mean, I gave as giveaways burned CDs, so that tells you how long ago we did that. But the greatest compliment I ever got was a few times, like people would come and they would, come to Alicia and I, they come to our events at like, Vintage Cocktail and Montevilla or, a bunch of different other places. And they'd be like, okay, we have some people that came in from out of town and we want to show them like real Portland. And so I was always just like, yes, like that's what I want to hear. But yes, it was so weird and so niche. And I was so glad we got to do it for so long. And specifically the Twilight Rummage Sale was such an amazing thing. And Matt doing that is the best documentation that we've got of a Twilight Rummage Sale, even though it was the very last one. We never did another one. They never started it back up. But so yeah, just the fact that Matt was able to document the last Twilight Sale and just the tail end of what Alicia and I did for 15 years. It was just, it's unbelievably special to me, Matt, that you did that. And it's something that, that my family truly loved, like my mom truly loved, and like all that. It was extremely important to us. And yes, Melissa, you understand, Melissa was at the rummage sale for a long, long time. Alicia's screaming at you, Melissa. So just so you know. But yeah, it was an amazingly important thing. And just, Matt, that you got to document that was incredibly important.
It was an honor, honestly. It was. It was a joy to do, put together. It was absolutely a delight for me to put that together. So I'm glad people enjoyed it. It was as fun to make as it was to watch. Trust me that.
Well, bravo, Matt. Good job, man. You did it again.
Yeah. I tell stories.
Yeah, and I'm honored that I got to be a little part of it, which I never expected ever while listening to it. And then, but because I was just thrilled just to be like talk to you guys, like chat to you guys through Discord and whatever, and be like, oh hey, And so, when Matt asked if I wanted to do one, I was like, shit, yeah, I do. And then you guys gave me advice when I was cooking up a show myself, and I really appreciate all the time you gave me on that side, coming on a couple episodes, and it's been great to have a friendship with you guys, even though it's like through a computer. But I love you guys. I love your show and what you did, and I just wish you all the best going forward. And we'll all hopefully still be talking for a while yet.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, of course we'll be talking. Yeah, and I mean you're the guy that got me into Sword and Sandal stuff, to where I was just like, I don't know, man. I'm just like, well, but I trust Jared. He's a good guy. He's my friend. So I'm I'm gonna listen. And then the last thing we went, the last show when Matt and I went on to talk about Solomon Kane, I fucking loved it. Like that was that was one of my favorite podcast guest appearances.
Nice.
Was that with the three of us talking about that? I loved it, and it made me just kind of go more down a Solomon Kane rabbit hole.
Awesome.
Through the library, I got like an ILL with some of the Solomon Kane stories and stuff.
Love it.
And so. Yeah, you kind of got me with that. That was my in, at least to some stuff. And no, so I'm indebted to you, my friend.
Oh, geez. See, well, no, you gave me some music.
Yeah,
I gave you a character. We're good.
See, all right, all right.
Stone Soup or something.
Yeah,
right? It's trading comics. We traded some comics. That's what we did.
Yes, and Jared, it goes without saying that while I am retired from podcasting, I'm always willing to be a guest on Swords and Scrolls.
I'm telling you. Okay, well then we have to pick a werewolf story for this coming October because I haven't settled on one. I've got tons that I could do. I did send both of you that Solomon Kane. You guys, both of you want to do another Solomon Kane.
Yes.
And now this is on record if you say yes.
Is this for Halloween or when is this?
Yeah, it'd be for Halloween. And,
I'm 100% in.
And because I'm whatever. I don't need to tell you about what's going on.
God damn it, Jared! You pulled me back in. I was out. Totally out.
Just one time, Jacob.
God damn it! But I have that Solomon Kane issue on my nightstand.
Oh, really?
And I love it.
Awesome.
Yep, we're doing it.
Okay. So that's it's like issue 3 out of 4 or something like that, right? I think it's
wasn't the heyday of the limited series so
I
great
miss those.
when it said on the top, this is one of 6.
I know, I fucking love it.
And when Jackson shared the gargoyle recently, and so much of that, it was all spinner rack grabs for me, and I had tons of those limited series, and I just have such a love for it.
Yeah, me too.
It's slow pressure, right? It's 4 issues. If I don't like this one, I don't think I'm missing something. Like it just, I loved it.
Yeah,
absolutely. Pat Speck said, wasn't Jared on the Wolf the Barbarian episode? Yes, that was in fact our friend Jared here.
Yeah, Wolf is a great series from 1 to 4. There's something to dig in each one, but those first 2 are powerhouse 70s sword and sorcery comics, man.
I know. I'm so glad you were on that episode with us because, man, I mean, you saw for our ratings at the end, like Wolf was number 1. I mean, I just kept switching back and forth. I never thought I would have fallen in love with a comic like that before, but it's one of my favorite comics of all time. Number 1, issue number 1 is perfection.
2 is a riot, and it's also interesting because those inkers, all jumped in to help him finish it. And so seeing like the different look throughout that book is really a fun showcase of style. All, backing up Hama. So it's just, and Matt, I'm sorry, I didn't back you up enough on your episode about it, but I was trying to hold all that for my own greedy self.
Mother.
And
seriously,
it's
okay. You can have Wolf. I don't even care.
I'm sorry.
Because Iron Jaw's right here, and he has a quiche and a pot of chamomile tea, and he wants to talk about your feelings. He's changed.
He hasn't changed. It's you and Iron Jaw. You were his final defender. You're like, but he's so good to me. You guys don't understand about Iron Jaw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you guys knew him the way that I know him.
Yeah, we obviously don't. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean.
Mark Niven said that Wolf was his favorite Atlas character.
I'm with you. I'm 100% with you. God damn, I love that.
It's a tough call.
It is a tough call, but I don't know. I mean, I put Thrilling Adventure Stories as my number 1, but as far as like characters go, yeah, it's either Sergeant Stryker or Wolf, and I'm probably going to have to put Wolf as my number 1 favorite Atlas character.
It's got
characters.
Yeah,
I think Wolf is mine too.
100%. I can't think of anything that comes close.
Yeah,
Sergeant Stryker.
Sorry, Thrilling Adventure was my number 1 too, but that's not a character. So yeah, Wolf.
Yeah, I mean, all my choices were based on art, clearly, and genre. But like, if you're talking character, if we had made that requirement or whatever, yeah, I think Wolf would have probably easily won it, or Target.
I like that. Jason Finestone says, "How about using some of that leftover Patreon cash to buy WD-40 for that door? It's already been cocaine, my friend.
Yeah.
So that well is dry."
It's been ski season for months here. They're making fun of our squeaky door. Jason Feinstein is
Just
that
squeak it more. No,
rascal.
Oh, Renee's mad. I can tell. I can feel her anger.
Jackson said Scorpion was his favorite character.
It's a damn good character. That's top 3 for me, for sure.
Immortal Adventurer is always an entertaining concept for me.
I mean, it's fish in a barrel for me, man. I mean,
Yeah.
I know it is for you too. Just like, oh, this guy's been around forever. I'm in.
Yeah. Yep. Good stuff.
Well, I could just sit here all night with you guys, but you probably got anybody else waiting in the wings here?
We got some people in the green room. Yeah, we're gonna pull somebody else in if.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
thank
I feel
you so
bad,
much
but
for
we're gonna
everything,
be
brother.
talking to you again. So
Yeah.
Solid. Solid, guys. You enjoy
You just locked
your-
Balcom into a Solomon Kane story too. So
Fucking hell, man.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Seriously.
That's why I sent it to you guys.
This is insidious.
I know.
Not a fan.
It's all right. You'll get over it. You got
All
time.
right, I'm already over it. I kind of want to talk about Solomon Kane. So. All right, fine.
all right, brother.
All right. We'll see you guys. Peace.
Cheers.
See ya.
Okay. Let's see who else has been sitting here. I think
got
Letty is ready to come in. Hi,
We got
Letty.
Letty.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. My son. I chose him to represent my Werewolf by Night shrine that I have here in my room.
You might have the first official trademarked Werewolf by Night shrine on the planet.
I don't think so. I think
so.
Yeah, but
I
who else
think
has a
I think
sign?
it was.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was Melissa, but someone on the Discord had also a shrine.
Yeah, but you have a signed poster. You have you have a lot of good stuff. So don't sell yourself short.
Yes, but wow, I can't believe it's the end. I don't know, guys. I just I have so much to thank you guys. Like I already said this many times, but knowing you all on Discord just changed my life seriously. So. No, it's the thing. It's all about circles, right? Everything comes to an end eventually, but I'm happy that you guys are happy from like, I don't know if you guys thought that at the beginning you guys would build this big community that we have of friends and
No way.
Nope.
well,
We didn't think anyone would listen to the show. We were very happy just to talk to each other, to not go insane during COVID.
Yeah.
And but no, meeting you and meeting everybody, and then through Michael Giacchino being the way I describe it, I'm like, we have been rewarded way more than any two middle-aged men doing a podcast should ever have been rewarded for doing this. So but meeting you and meeting everybody and having and you were such an early supporter of the show and so cool, and it's just so great. And you come to all the watch-alongs, and we've loved getting to know you and meet you, and so we're big fans.
I'm glad. I was searching here the first episodes I ever heard of you guys, and it was West Coast Avengers issue 5 from October 7th of 2022.
You've been around you've been with us for a while.
I remember that it was it was the day that Werewolf by Night premiered on Disney Plus, but I remember that Michael Giacchino tweeted like, if you guys enjoyed my movie, you should check these guys, the Werewolf by Night podcast. And I was like, okay. And then I heard this issue, like I found it very funny, and I remember that. Oh, I enjoyed so much, and I think Matt said something. Oh, we are sorry that you had to hear such an awful story, because yeah, it was a very crazy story.
It's not the best.
Yeah, but then I kept going, and then right after came the Werewolf by Night interviews with Kirk, Eugene, and of course Michael. And yeah, I will always remember that night. Uh, that I almost woke up my mom because I screamed when you guys said my name and I won.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, I was shaking in my bed like, oh my god, I don't believe this. This can't be happening.
Oh,
And
I love it.
After 1 year, he's right there. Yeah. But if you guys are going to ask me my favorite, the highlights from all this journey, I don't know where to start, because every episode and every watch along was really special for me, even though I just tired from the day, just meeting you guys uh, before going to sleep was very special, very special.
Oh, thank you, Letty. I remember one of the first watch-alongs. I think it might have been a practice run to see if the tech worked or something, but it was just you and me watching Satan War. Do you remember that?
Yeah,
And that was so fun. I was like, this person's awesome. I love that she's
Yeah,
just
it
going to hang out
was.
with me, just the two of us, and watch a terrible, terrible
Yeah, it
low-budget movie.
was right after the end of the Werewolf by podcast that you guys were starting the Bronze Age monsters,
Yep.
and you were testing, and I was like, oh, well, let me see how this goes. And oh my god,
Yeah.
I don't remember the movie. I just remember it was black and white and was crazy, very crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, the first watch along I ever participated, I think it was Werewolves on Wheels.
Oh, that's a good
Damn,
one.
I love that. I love that movie. It's Alicia and I were listening to the soundtrack to that movie not too long ago because I got it on vinyl, and it is a genuinely great soundtrack. And yeah, Letty, I remember that watch along, and God, I loved it. But
Yep.
yeah, you've been such a huge part, like, of our community, and such a huge
100%.
part of the watch alongs and the Discord. And yeah, I love that we've kind of, especially like in our conversation with Michael, we've kind of held you up as like the uber fan of Werewolf by Night. And we're always just like, oh no, then there's Letty, she's seen it this many times. And Michael's just like, well, that's more times than I've seen it. So, I remember it's just like, he's like, wow, that's amazing.
Yes. Oh my god, I think that if I don't know if Disney just go like, we should invite the top 5 people that watch this many times. I think that me and my friend from USA, like she's the only person that I know that watched more times than me. The last time I checked, she says she watched it 50 times, but I don't remember. But yeah, we should go, because yeah, and what I'm really happy at the moment is, there is this game called Marvel Rivals that is very big, and the new hero is Elsa, and I'm just happy that more people are finding out about Elsa and
Yeah.
about this dark side of Marvel, and also going to watch Werewolf by Night, the special, and going to the comics, and so this makes me happy. But of course, I think that part of the fans that knew this comic, this character through the special, I hope they at least listen to one of you guys' episodes, because it's safe to say that my love for this character grew because of you guys. Of course, you have the special, the comics, but also the YouTube just having fun, talking about the story, saying like, "Oh, this is shit. Oh, this is awesome." No, fun times, fun times.
Oh, thank you, Letty.
Oh, that means so much. And
It does.
both of us are so glad that we got to know you and we became friends. It's just like it's so great, and the community that we've built is I feel very very special and very blessed that everyone has come around and the friends that we've made. But no, no, we've loved to have gotten to know you, and it's great. Yeah, it's really great that we've met you.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm really glad. I hope we can meet each other in real life.
Me too.
Absolutely.
I don't know when I'm going to be able to travel to USA. I need my visa first, and also money. This is really important.
Those are the two things.
Yeah.
Yes. And I'm just waiting here for the Comic-Con experience. Just call Michael Giacchino and just pass out in front of
Make that happen.
This almost happened with Gary Conway. Like I think when I met him last year, I couldn't stop shaking for 5 minutes. I just need to, the crew that came to talk to me were like, "Oh, it's okay. Take your time. Just breathe." Because I was literally shaking. So, very special, and this wouldn't happen without you guys. Seriously.
Oh,
So yeah, I'm just. I think that other people want to say something, so I'm just like wrap my time here, and I just want to say thank you, everything you guys, everyone that is watching now, Mr. Giacchino, everyone, literally everyone, and yeah, I just hope you guys have, good times in your journey, in your works, job, family, and also whenever you guys feel like we can make and watch along of a random movie just to
We're going to be doing
have
it a lot.
fun.
yes.
So,
Letty, I
Yeah.
was saying before you hopped on that the watch-alongs are coming back, but now that we're I don't have other podcast stuff to do, I'll be doing watch-alongs a lot more regularly. Renee misses them, and I miss them, and so yeah, we'll see you there.
Yes, and like as I said this week, I asked to quit my current job because working 6 days a week and only have one of freedom is just way too much for me.
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons that I kind of um didn't manage to hear any episode of this last season, so I feel sorry for that.
Oh, don't
But,
worry about it.
Yeah, don't
yeah, if I was lucky that today I left earlier than usual, so I could be here with you guys. And yeah, I think I don't have more to say.
Okay.
I'm just really grateful, like from the bottom of my heart, like really, really grateful. Maybe one day we'll meet each other. Maybe one day I will meet Mr. Giacchino, and well, yeah.
Well, I would love that, Letty.
yeah, absolutely. So, yeah, if we ever show up in your neck of the woods, we're gonna come knocking. So,
Yep.
And also, whenever you guys want, just come to Brazil.
we'll be there.
I would love
Yeah.
to.
I would love to go to Brazil.
Come to Brazil. We have cookies. All right, one thing that you guys will love, caipirinha.
All right.
We have caipirinha.
All right,
But,
Letty. Thank you so much for support and all that stuff. We love you, and we'll see you around the Discord and watch-alongs. Okay.
Okay, we see each other on the flip side.
All right.
Discord.
Bye.
All right, bye.
Okay, we've got Jason Feinstone in the house.
Hey,
What's up, buddy?
That's my comment then right there. I'm gonna keep typing. I'm gonna keep commenting while we talk. Thank you for having me on.
thanks for growing a beard. How are you doing?
Well, for you guys, I am well. This is sad and happy. Um, I wanted to thank you, like everybody else has been doing. You guys were there at a time where we all needed a friendly voice in our heads, and it was great. You know, I had no idea who you guys were at first. It was just a happy accident that I found you, and just walking around, with your ears, with your voices just flying around in my head, and piecing like a little bit at a time who you guys were. Long, slow burn. Um, and I do remember like the specific moments, like when you were talking about music, thinking like, oh, I know who these guys are. I remember talking about the Sam Cooke live album, the Granddaddy solo piano thing. I'm like, oh my God, they know their shit. You guys are true Renaissance men who know a lot about a lot of things. And it's been great to get to know you. And thank you for letting me participate along the way. And I do have a question.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know if this was a fever dream or some sort of hallucination, but am I wrong to remember that there was some talk about a Land of the Lost podcast?
You're
I
not
feel like
wrong.
I have not heard anything about it.
You are not wrong.
Michael and Jacob and I were going to do something, a holiday something stream. And I said, I'm going to grab a drink. And I went downstairs and poured a drink. And by the time I came back up, these guys had already said, so we're doing a Land of the Lost show. Like, what?
Matt was gone for like 90 seconds. And he comes back and we're like, oh, Matt, you missed so much. Like, yeah, we're doing this. So I am honestly, I can't imagine a reality where we don't eventually do that. Okay. Matt reined the idea in to where Matt was just like, you fucking guys. Like, I'm pretty sure that's what he said when he came back. It was like, dude, we're doing this Land of the Lost podcast. Matt's like, well, I'm not doing that. Like, we have to it has to be 22 minutes long, and we have to push play and then push stop. And it has to be as long as the episode. And I was like,
editing.
Cool, man. No editing.
That's fair. Just like
Michael
live
has to do the theme song.
Yep.
We do
so we watch it together on like a watch along, and then we hit record, and there's a timer counting down. If the episode's 22 minutes and 8 seconds long, we talk about that episode for 22 minutes and 8 seconds, and then it's just done. And that's it.
Do it. I will listen to that. But as everybody's been talking about you guys like disappearing forever, it really got me like questioning myself. I'm like, what about this thing?
That was a dream you had, my friend.
It was feeling like it. I was starting to feel a little crazy. Crazier.
No, it'll eventually happen. It will.
Okay. All right. That's good because I can't lose you guys completely.
Yeah.
No, I hope it happens. People are saying we need a WD-40 that door, Renee.
You could just leave it open.
Renee's going to tell us to go to hell.
Yeah. Why don't you guys continue
just
talking?
Off the
she wants to be jacked into my headphones here. She wants to hear what's going on.
Oh, you love Renee on.
Yeah, that's a little too. I don't know. I don't like that boundary being crossed. But I'll talk to Renee separate about that. But yeah, no, you're not crazy. We will probably eventually do that. Matt and I say we're busy, but Michael's actually busy.
Yeah, I figured if anything like that he would be the hard person I bet to include on a regular.
My favorite thing about the Demon Hunter episode was like, we're like, yeah, what do you guys do? And I'm like, oh, we're gonna do this. Matt's like, oh, I'm gonna focus on this. Angus is like, yeah, I'm doing this Lego thing, which is I didn't realize is unbelievably huge. What Angus is doing with Lego stuff, it's actually unbelievably big. But then we're like, Michael, what about you? And Michael's like, I'm doing this thing called Spider-Man. It's fine. It's not a big deal. And we're like, oh, okay, fine.
I think I'm doing a Spider-Man too, actually, now that you say it.
Yeah.
We're all doing Spider-Mans here and there.
Yeah. Everyone's got their Spider-Mans, all right?
That's pretty amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I remember how excited I was when you guys first announced that Michael G was Michael Giacchino, and I just oh my God,
we were weirded out
your
too.
Favorite indie band is going on tour with Bruce Springsteen.
That's
and I
that's
wanted to tell
we
everybody
felt.
I knew, and I told like all my normie friends, and I had to explain to them what Werewolf by Night was, what your podcast was, who Michael Giacchino was, and no one was nearly as excited about it as I wanted them to be.
Yeah, no,
cool is it?
I live in a city where I have to explain literally everything that I love to everyone, and yeah, that is not it's not as fun as you think. It was so funny. Michael started following us on Instagram, and we were just like, was it Instagram or Twitter? I don't know. It was something, and we were just like, huh, there's this weird guy with a blue check that follows us. We're like, who's this fucking guy? We look him up. I'm like, oh, he's like an Oscar-winning composer. That's cool. Like, wow, that's neat. I guess he's doing that. And then, yeah, he wrote us at the end of like one of the seasons, not like saying that he was making the Werewolf by Night thing, but he was just like, oh, love your guys' show. Like, it's so cool. I'm so happy I get to listen to it, And we were like, wow, what the fuck? That's great. How cool is that? And yeah, then it just kind of spiraled from there.
Yeah.
But I think Jason is Jason frozen?
Like Han Solo?
He is. Carbonite.
He's out.
Ah, man.
He bounced.
Son of a bitch.
A lot of comments on the door. Keep opening it. Extra squeaks. The door is a major supporting character. Oil that door. When I did plug Renee's headphones in, it said that there was an echo created by that. Yeah, we bailed on the headphone splitter concept. That didn't work. Mark thought that Renee crawling in the background was the kid from The Ring. That's good.
She's going to love that comparison, by the way.
I showed on camera?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
You were scary, Renee.
Yeah, so... Oh, yeah, David says that the door makes me see more salt of the earth. Thank you. Yeah, I'm just a guy.
It. Yeah. Brian is taken off. Got a jet.
All right,
you guys
Brian.
Will be in touch. Brian, you're the best. We will be in touch.
Yeah. All right. Cool. So we do have some more folks here. Let's say hi to our friend Ben.
Ben's here?
Ben's here.
Oh,
Ben
hey.
Potter.
Hey.
What's up, Ben?
Hey,
how are you
Ben.
guys? Oh, man.
How you doing?
Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you.
Alrighty. Oh, just another Saturday. Lovely time on the Foster Powell porch.
I miss it.
I miss that neighborhood so much. Every time that you're like messaging, you're like, man, I'm playing at Star Bar, and I'm like, fucking A, man. I want to be there. I want to go to your DJ sets. It sounds so right up my alley, and literally was my neighborhood, one of my most loved neighborhoods I've ever lived in Portland.
Dude, if you're in town next Saturday, I'll be at Thunderbird.
I fucking love Thunderbird. I love it. Yeah, no, we'll be, Alicia and I will be in and out the next couple of months in Portland. And so, yeah, I'd love to get together or at least check out one of your sets for sure.
Definitely. I would love that. I got comics to give you. I got coffee. I got edibles. So, yeah, I got a little package to give you. So.
Oh, that's right. Oh, well, I'm selfishly definitely gonna hang out. But I forgot there were gifts. Drug gifts.
Definitely gifts.
Yeah.
I don't want to say it too loud because I haven't told the neighbors, but
yeah,
we got to move by the end of May.
What?
So yeah, the landlord can't afford the house no more. Talked to us about it the other week. So that's my little. This will be my last time talking to you guys, like on the podcast, and also last time doing it from the porch on.
Oh man,
that sucks. I'm sorry. I hate New Portland.
It does. My fingers are the kind of grimy that you only get when you've been digging through long boxes for hours and hours in your basement. Because I got like 22 long boxes of comics. I gotta get rid of.
That's a lot.
Yeah. I gotta start mailing out comics and donating them, all that stuff. So.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
So who's gonna receive those?
Well. Yeah. I love you guys too much to mail you a bunch of crap comics. But,
thank you.
That's true love, actually.
Yeah, I don't want to do you wrong, but I do. I was a pretty voracious Marvel and DC and Image reader for the last like 20 years. So if anybody is looking for like any runs, like I'm not looking to make money. I just got to get rid of shit. So if there's anything you guys were ever curious about, I probably got it.
I'll jump on the Discord, my friend.
I should. I think I'm
pretty deep in Star Comics. So, you have any Care Bears or Teddy
Alf?
Ruxpin. That's all I'm really
Was
into
Alf
right now.
Star Comics?
Alf, yes.
Yeah, if you ever run an
I got
Alf,
I don't want to give you my Crystar issue. It's got Nightcrawler in it.
no,
But,
I mean everyone should hold on to their own Crystar
Yeah,
stuff.
Crystars.
If
That's a keeper.
you guys want some 80s Savage Tales magazines, I
Yeah.
can't promise that they'll be good, but like they do got
Wasn't-
war stories.
Honestly, though, I think that was just like collected in one of those fancy like Lost
It
Marvels.
was.
Yeah,
It was.
right.
Yeah,
Yep.
I picked that up a few days before we found out we had to move, and I was like, why do I keep bringing home heavy, big books? What's wrong with me?
Would you? Jason Feinstein says Alf ran 50 issues. I want to believe that that's true. It
That's a
probably
respectable
did.
run if that's true.
That's a real run. That's an epic collection run. I want the
Oh,
Alf
yeah.
Epic collection.
Oh God, the Alpha Omnibus, with the Bill Sienkiewicz cover and everything.
Yeah.
Like $200.
Oh boy.
It'd be great.
Oh
You guys-
my god.
Little sidebar. You ever see the Alf issue where they tell you on the cover he's not fucking a blow up doll?
What?
Like the pool toy you would wear, like the
Yeah.
floatable
Yeah.
rubber ducky thing. It's like Alf on top of that, and it's like what you think is happening is not happening. We swear. It's like
Whoa.
Wow. I
probably
had
assistant
no.
editors month or something.
I bet that was.
Apparently.
You can only get away with that on Assistant Editors Month.
Good grief.
Yeah,
Wow, wow,
Oh
wow.
my god, I love it.
man. Yeah, good to see you guys. It's a lot of endings going on, so it all.
Yeah. So I mean, what's your next move? Where are you gonna head next?
Well, we haven't hit the jackpot, unfortunately. So still looking to rent. Hoping to stay in the Foster Powell area. Got my kiddo going to high school next year, so trying to stay like in the school district area and whatnot.
Well, I love that it's still like I ended up getting kind of like back in the day, even when I was a little kid, my dad and I would go to Foster Powell area because it was an industrial area, back in like the 80s. And so there was a lot of like carpet stores and different stores. And I knew from back in the day, but I also knew from like developers and stuff that Foster Powell has stayed Foster Powell for so long because the ground is so polluted under most of the buildings that it's not profitable yet to like Superfund site them.
Yeah.
So you may honestly, out of any neighborhood in Portland, you probably might still be able to find something comparable in Foster Powell.
I got my fingers crossed.
Yeah,
But,
just don't take that lead level in your blood check. Like don't do that. It's worth it. It's worth it to live in Foster Powell, one of the greatest neighborhoods in all of Portland.
It is.
Matt owned a house there. Like we like all of us have lived there at one point in time, and we love it.
Oh yeah, it's been my home since 2008. So
Yeah,
like,
you're
the
in
idea of
Eden,
living somewhere
my
else is
friend.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah. I just wanted to congratulate you guys and say how much you've meant to me and how much I love your show and how life-changing it was. And it's hard to put it all into words, but goddamn, yeah, I just had the best time the last 3.5, almost 4 years since I discovered you, and every week it's been just like a treasure trove of joy and a thing to look forward to, and I'm gonna miss it immensely.
Oh, we appreciate it. No, it's so great to have gotten to know you. It's been so fun.
Agreed. Thank you for the kind words. Appreciate that, Ben.
It's hard to find a place where you can comfortably get a Mr. Show reference. Almost every week.
I feel like it's been accurate when Matt started doing gratuitous for Mr. Show and for Twin Peaks, but that is another part of our love language.
Yes.
Is that we really just speak to each other through Mr. Show and Twin Peaks references. We are an old married couple, and that is how we communicate with each other.
Yeah, I
Yes.
think some of the best podcasts come down to old married couples. So,
Yep.
Yep.
I did have one question. I never knew. Did anything a long time ago? There was a talk about maybe doing Brian Polito's Supernaturals as like a little bonus show, shadow show.
So there's a funny story there.
There is a funny story.
So Brad Elmore kind of suggested we do that in the first season, I think. And then I think he kind of, correct me if I'm wrong, Jacob, when we started the bonus show, he said, I would like to do a little video thing, like write and produce a little video thing, like a review of this.
Cool.
And so we're like, cool, do it. And I don't think it ever got finished. Is that correct, Jacob?
Yeah, it never got finished. He never, I almost feel like he produced it and wasn't happy with it. So yeah, Jason Feinstein, you're right. A lot of people bought the Supernatural comics.
I did,
for that reason, and they have masks with them. Am I correct?
They came with paper masks.
They
like
came with
cardboard
paper masks. No, because we wanted Brad to do it. I mean, my God, get the director Brad Michael Elmore to do a bonus episode for us. Like that would have been amazing. But Brad, I almost feel like, and Brad will probably correct us on. He'll definitely correct us on this. That I feel like he actually did it and wasn't happy with it, or started to produce it, and there was something that it wasn't up to his level of quality, and so it kind of fell by the wayside, which is fine. Brad's really busy, and we love Brad.
Brad's great.
Yeah. So if he ever ends up doing that, more power to him. I would love to see that personally.
Oh man. Because you can wear the mask while you do a video podcast.
It's true.
Why not?
That's true.
I think you're right, Jacob. I think he did cut something together, and then he reached out to us and said, like, I'm not super happy with it. Let me work with it a bit when I have some more time. And then I think that just kind of he got busy with other projects.
Yeah. I love Jason Feinstein says the studio didn't give Brad final cut.
Well, he needs final cut.
He needs final cut. He's an auteur. That's what he does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, Jacob, I want to send you my Man-Wolf comics. Like I've tattered old issues of it to make buttons of. I've just had a hard time getting rid of them.
Well, next time I'm up there, we'll have when we meet up, I will gladly accept those, and I will make a shit ton of buttons for all of us from that. Yes, 100%.
That would be great. Hell yeah.
Love it.
I didn't know if privately you guys had a drink for the Atlas season. Like an Atlas Comics themed drink that you ever came up with?
No, we didn't, and I honestly think the fault of that is on B.A.M. He should have stepped up and made us a drink for that season. So thanks, Ben.
God damn.
Right, Matt?
Sorry, my internet froze for a second. I didn't hear your. You said the fault of that was on, and then it froze. Sorry.
Well, it's on Ben, obviously. He's the mixologist of the show. So fuck that guy, man. He fell down on the job.
I think he got tired of having to carry us mixologically.
It was his job.
Yeah,
it was his job the whole time.
Yeah. I think maybe we could agree it would just be a glass of bitters with too much ice and no booze in it. Just like a nice fuck you from Martin Goodman.
I like that.
A glass of bitters. I love that.
Good call.
Not good bitters, but like whatever the
no, not Angostura or something. Like shit bitters, like bitters that like
shitters,
like Kirkland brand bitters.
We just call them shitters.
Just shitters. That's right.
Kirkland shitters. I like that.
Oh boy.
God damn. Well, yeah. I'll let other people talk, but. Just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. You guys have meant so much to me, and I'm gonna miss you. But I'm gonna be going back and re-listening and stuff, and dipping my toes back into Ulysses Bloodstone because I can finally read it now. So.
Oh yeah. No, absolutely, and it's so great getting to know you. And but you're in Portland, so we'll see you for sure.
Oh yeah. I'll definitely hit me up. I'll message you. But Matt, to see you again at the movies. And
Ben's become one of my kung fu theater buddies. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm so jealous.
I'm trying to get him to maybe join us for B movie bingo. So I get to see Ben still.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. God damn it.
I'm good company. I don't talk too much. I might bring something fun to enjoy. And, I don't have an annoying laugh. So I had one last cool T-shirt to show you guys. I know other people know this from the show, but the old Nathan Monster.
Hell
shirt.
Yeah.
It's got all the important werewolves that you need on it, including man-wolves.
Almost wore mine today.
Yeah, I almost wore mine today too. Isn't that funny? We could have all been repping Marvel by the month, but no, I love it. It's my mouse pad, so it's at my work.
Hell yeah. Well, Jacob, I'll try and play a little bit of Werewolves on Wheels, something from the soundtrack next Saturday.
Yes. Oh, Yes, something about that. What is it? That my Mount Shasta home.
Mhm.
It's like that's my favorite track because I can see
Yeah.
Shasta, from my house and work. So yeah, it's
Yeah.
no, I fucking love that soundtrack. I'm glad you have it too.
It's the best. It's the best.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right,
right,
Ben, we
man.
love you, buddy.
love you too, guys. Too.
All right.
Cheers.
Take care.
See you soon.
See ya. Okay, Jacob, we have one more guest hanging out, and we're going to say hi to them. Let's read a few notes and then wrap this up, okay?
Sound
Sound
good.
All right. So we have David Goodwin here. Hello.
Hello.
Hey, guys.
Thanks for hanging out.
Yeah, you bet. It's finally meet you guys. I feel like I know you, but we've never actually met face to face. Or
I know.
Isn't that
we've
weird?
It's so weird, right?
yeah,
But you've listened to the show for a long time.
yeah. I think I came on like issue like 5 or 6 of Werewolf by Night. Like
I know. Like I honestly think you're one
Yeah.
of the you're one of the very first people to listen to our show.
Yeah.
oh
It's
really?
like it was like you and Michael Giacchino.
Yeah.
You guys kept us going. in
Brad
the
Elmore.
beginning.
That was.
funny.
Yeah, and Brad Elmore is you three guys.
Yep. Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I just want to thank you guys for doing it. I've kind of I haven't been a super diligent listener the past couple seasons. It's like I check in every few months, but man, there was a period of about a year when this show was just absolutely necessary to my sanity and was like the 90 minutes of frivolity every week. So yeah, it's like the depths of the pandemic. I'm a school teacher. My wife's a school teacher, and we were both teaching out of rooms here, like in a 2-bedroom apartment. And we had a 6-month-old. We just had our daughter, so it was just really intense. A lot of teaching, like with a baby. And at a certain point, I went. I do this thing that I do every 5 or 10 years, and went through my collection and pulled anything I didn't think I was going to read again, and sold it, and then bought more comics. And one of the things I bought was like Werewolf by Night 10, I think. And it was sort of like I just saw it, and it was almost like the spinner rack. I was like, the cover was it was like the werewolf and Lisa in the sewer, and she's like, "You can't kill me, I'm your sister." And I was like, I was like immediately, I was like, "Oh, I gotta have that." I didn't know anything about it, bought it and read it, and it was like, it's amazing. It's the committee doing
Tom Sutton.
Yeah, that's the Tom Sutton
simulate
shit.
the
That's the
economy,
best.
it's just wild. But and then I was looking like, okay, I want to learn more about the series, and then I came across the podcast, and like it was like you guys were doing this book like in a week or two, and everything just sort of like came together perfectly. But yeah, it was really, really grateful that you guys did it. It's been a blast.
I love that was the point in history where if you typed Werewolf by Night into Google, we were like the first thing that came
Yeah.
up.
Yeah. It's like,
Simple
there's
times.
actually a podcast about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was so ridiculous.
Well, thank you for your contributions to the voice work for our drama stuff. I have a lot of
Yes.
stuff in the
sure.
hopper here that I'm going to get to now that we're wrapped on the actual show.
Yeah, that's really fun.
Yeah, my daughter is super interested in voice work, so she was very impressed that you were contributing since you've done things professionally.
Yeah, that's funny. I mean, I don't know what it's funny, the voiceover stuff, like I'm used to, I habitually make a much bigger deal about it and talk about it more than it really should be, just because I teach high school, and that's sort of like the one thing I've done that gives me legitimacy to
That's a lot of
15-year-olds.
cred,
They
honestly.
think the fact that I screamed, that they've heard me scream on like One Piece, that means I'm a real actor. So
Right.
I'm used to talking about it. But yeah, it's really fun. I don't get to do a ton of acting these days. So yeah, it's been fun to do that stuff. The last one was just crazy too. I was like, oh, okay, now I'm Satan.
Yeah.
Surprise. You're the devil. Yeah.
Surprise.
Yeah, it was wild. Anyway, yeah, just thank you guys so much for doing it. There's so many books that have become like some of my favorite stuff that I never would have come across. Like, I mean, Living Mummy, and I think some of my favorite stuff from the entire series is like this 4 issues of Son of Satan that I just never would have picked that up. Yeah, it's just amazing. Yeah.
Makes me happy.
Yeah, that's
I'm
Son of
just
Satan
beaming.
stuff.
Like,
I
just
know.
hearing people say like I never would have picked this up if you guys hadn't talked about it just makes my heart swell up.
Oh yeah.
it.
Oh good. Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know what else. So I think I may have recommended this before, but the fact that you guys just did a thing on the Defenders. Maybe one of you have ever read the Defenders? what's it called? The Headman saga.
No, but I saw that that's like collected in a Epic collection, so I want to read it now.
Yeah,
I don't know anything about it.
Know
other
about
than,
the things that you guys like. I feel like you would. It's like the most Gerberian Gerber thing ever. Almost incomprehensible at points.
That's what I love. I love Gerber when he's incomprehensible.
Yep.
Yeah, really delightful.
Yep. That's a cheeseburger under a cardboard box propped up
Yeah.
by a stick for us.
Yeah.
Wow.
Incomprehensible Steve Gerber.
Yeah. I think that's my favorite moment from the whole season is the thing where they find the hidden structure of the world that's
Oh yeah.
by Adam, who's wielding an axe, and yeah.
That was easily the highlight of that whole Son of Satan thing for me.
Yeah, that's top 5 moments of the podcast for me.
Yep.
Is that
100%.
I'm really actually. Did you say that the first couple seasons are available now?
Yes.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yes, I had a setting accidentally set to that hid like older ones, so I turned that off, and I've also uploaded everything to YouTube. I'm going to make them all visible once I end this call tonight.
Oh, that's so great. So maybe I think it was last summer. Like I binge read and binge listened to the Son of Satan stuff, and it was just a great thing to be able to do. So I would definitely love to have some of the older episodes for sure.
Yeah. Son of Satan's honestly a high point for me of the whole run of the thing. Like I thought about arranging with Jacob to like have us both be like reading old books when the stream started. Like, oh, hello.
Yeah.
We were just researching some tomes. You know?
Yeah, that and Living Mummy. And it's funny because there's so many of them, my favorite stuff that I like on some level I just objectively know that maybe they're not the greatest comics. But like
Yep.
And that's one of them, like the whole thing with the elementals and the Living Mummy, and I mean the storytelling is not extraordinary. I mean it's like
ridiculous
by a 12-year-old, but like it's really like those are some of the best episodes.
Yeah, doesn't all have to be mouse, you know.
Sure.
You can just have fun.
Thank goodness. Yeah. Anyway, So it's been fun. I don't know what else to say.
No, you've said a lot, man. I appreciate you
it.
hopping on. And again, as the guy putting together the audio drama stuff, thank you so much for the voice work. You're Miles Gorney. You kind of tipped our hand that you're also the big bad of the entire saga, but that's okay. You know, it's a 50-year-old storyline, so don't be too bad you spoiled it.
That's true. I guess
what? Satan's in there?
Yeah.
Well, there's a reveal about the whole Satana saga. Yeah, but it's okay. You know. Again, it's 50 years old.
So, since we're here, can I tell you like a 2-minute story? Because I thought of this. Occasionally, I thought of this when you're podcasting and Roy Lichtenstein will come up.
Yeah.
Like,
are we getting it wrong?
Like however you feel about him. And I'm like, oh God, I wish I could just like be live and tell them about my Lichtenstein story. So when I was a sophomore in college, me and my roommate did a window. We were at NYU and they had windows on the square, which is like these department space store sort of windows. And they had a competition doing design, like decorating them. And we spent way too much time doing it. I mean, we just kind of like, that's all we did for months and ended up winning. And the big prize was we got a membership to like a pretty high end membership to the Guggenheim. And one of the things was you got to go to one of the openings. So we went to the Lichtenstein opening, and we were both like middle class kids at NYU, and NYU is incredibly expensive. So we didn't have any money, and our main, we go to the Guggenheim opening, and it's fancy food, and an open bar, and so we were like, oh, we're just gonna go nuts and get our our money's worth, whatever. So then we just got incomprehensibly wasted, and at a certain point my roommate, his name's Jason Schuler, he we're talking about the art also, and then at a certain point we just sort of like stumble around the gallery, and he's like we're looking at everything, and he's like, yeah, this is probably really cool in the 60s, but like it's pretty much the same thing for like 40 years. And he comes up, somehow we sort of end up walking sort of next to Lichtenstein. He's like, I'm going to talk to him. He's like, yeah. So, I just thought you might get some satisfaction knowing that at some point, like an idiot 20-year-old, like actually kind of accosted Roy Lichtenstein. and he was like, this is, it's an interesting idea, but is it really still valid? Like, it's pretty much the same thing for 30 years. And of course he was just, I don't remember what he said, but he was like, yeah, I think it's still valid. Blah, 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 blah. And then the end of the story is that he, and then he said, excuse me, and sort of, turned and started talking to Michael Bolton.
Sir Michael Bolton?
So, is he a sir now? I don't know, but yeah, that was it. That was the whole thing.
Wow.
Yeah, I thought that might be satisfying on some level.
That is satisfying, like just secondarily, like from a remove.
It is, and I would love it if Michael Bolton said to him, like, fuck you for Russ Heath. This is for Russ Heath.
This is for Russ Heath.
Probably.
Oh, that would have made me really respect Bolton right there.
Yep.
Yeah. Anyway, so
that's a good story. That was a great way to get out of here.
Yeah, and I think you can love pop art and still think he kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Yes, that is accurate. That is how I
100%.
think both of us feel.
Yeah.
So, anyway.
It can both things can be true. All right, David, thank you so much for popping on. We appreciate you and your support. And yeah.
See you next time.
Glad we got to meet you.
All right, take care. All right, Jacob. Let's do a little mail. No, let's get out of here.
Okay, so it was nice to hear from Matt Harvey, who sent in something nice. Okay, I just have to say, so this is my ridiculous Matt Harvey story, is that we go to grocery outlet because I work at the library. Obviously, that's how that goes. And so there's this guy who checks us out at grocery outlet. It's really cool. He's like a little rocker guy, and we're always talking about different music and stuff. And he's telling me like different heavy metal stuff to listen to. And it was like the other week, and I was just like, he was like, oh, okay, so yeah, I've been listening to this. And so I was like, oh yeah, a buddy of mine, Matt Harvey, he plays in this band Exhumed. Do you listen to Exhumed? And his jaw just dropped. And he was just like, we're trying to learn some of their songs now, and they're so hard. How do you know Matt Harvey? And I was just like, through like comic books. And he just looked at me. He's just like, what are you even talking about? And I was like, no, Matt Harvey's really into comics, and he's a really like big comic historian. He has this podcast. And he was just like, I don't understand what you're saying.
Could not compute.
It did. Like his brain just broke over it. So I thought that was fucking hilarious.
That's awesome.
But anyhow, so yeah, Matt Harvey, friend of the show, who's been a big supporter of the show and very cool. And again, I feel like he was the wind beneath our wings in the Creature Commando series, and he helped us. He saved the show because I think we were ready to pack it in that issue.
No, Han was in carbonite. Luke's hand was chopped off. Like it was bad.
But he did. He was like, no, guys, I got you. And he led us through that. Yep. I mean, Matt and I have said it many times. That was our dark night of the soul for this podcast. And Matt was there, and he saved us. He saved the show. And so, yeah, it was very cool. So he sent us an email. This is from Matt Harvey. He said, I just wanted to make sure to thank you before the end for your enthusiasm, your exquisite taste, and just being good folks. You've inspired me and a lot of others to delve deep into so many lesser illuminated nooks and crannies of the Bronze Age, and got me to pay attention to stuff I would have otherwise missed. And it's been beyond enjoyable, whether the comics themselves are amazing or a slog. It's been super rewarding as a reader and comic nerd, and all the more fun with you guys as curators, commentators, commiserators. The end of B.A.M is a bummer, but you guys should feel great about the work you've done and the community you've fostered and the joy and laughs you've spread. The show will truly be missed, and whatever you guys turn your attention to next, I will look forward to. Forever Bronze, Matt Harvey.
Lovely.
So yeah, how cool is that?
That is very cool.
Yeah, no, I loved the episode of the Atlas season that Matt Harvey was on. That was so much fun.
I like Tarantula. I
like Tarantula too, and I think that he was perfect to have on for that episode too, because all of us really kind of dug the weird vibe of Tarantula. So yeah, I love it. I love that. yeah, I love that Matt Harvey's become our buddy, and that we've done some cool stuff with him, and I feel very honored for that.
Yeah, me too. Brink was on tonight, but Brink posted a nice thing on our Discord that I'm going to share. Brink said, "Thanks for the memories, guys. You really made reliving these old comics an experience worth treasuring. Your read-throughs made the stories come alive, and the research and discussion added such valuable context and put all the credit and occasional blame where it was due. It's been a blast reliving / discovering these stories with you both. Without a doubt, you've exceeded your zodiacal potential. All the best on your future projects."
God, any kind of Simon King of the Witches references we can get, fuck yes.
Yeah.
I watched that movie like a month ago. Magnetic Electric.
Magnetic Electric.
Okay, so we got a nice message from Jesse McFerrin, longtime supporter of the show. So he said, "I am so grateful for what you've given me. In middle school, I spent every Saturday biking back from the Stamp and Coin with issues of Werewolf by Night hanging from my handlebars." That's where they should hang, by the way. That's exactly where they should exist. They were the back issues that my paper route money could afford. God, this story just keeps getting better. But I grew to love Jack as much as Spidey. In the summer of 22, I came across your podcast when I was roofing my house and needed something to distract me from that agony. I can't remember why I would have been looking for a Werewolf by Night podcast, but that doesn't matter. Roofing seemed to take forever, and it let me catch up on everything you'd done to that point. I've been a faithful listener ever since.
Aww.
Thank you for introducing me to comics I would have never read on my own. And thank you for always making comics fun. It seems strange to think about, but after listening to the both of you for hundreds of episodes, I feel like you are good friends. Reach out whenever you come to Seattle. Beers on me, or maybe weird named cocktails. Best always, Jess. Absolutely. We will be there for you. Next time we're in Seattle. That'd be awesome to get together.
Hell yeah. I love that. I think I have something else here. Let's see if I can find it.
Yeah, I got some other stuff too.
Why don't you pull something up? I think I'm missing something. I thought I loaded.
Okay, so I got something from Shadavid, who says, "Thanks to you and Matt for your enthusiasm and thoughtfulness. I've said it before, but your podcast is the only one I've found that talks about the art in comics with anything like the detail it deserves. Most podcasts I've heard seem happier to talk about story. I hope you'll appear on other comic podcasts after your retirement and spread these good habits. If you know other podcasts where people aren't scared of talking about the pictures, please let us know. Wishing you both happiness and success in whatever you do next. David," in parentheses, "the Shah is silent." We've been saying it the whole time, Matt, and it's been silent.
So we've blown it.
Yeah, pretty much. We blew it. You blew it.
I blew it. Okay. So I can't pull up that thing I wanted to do. So I'm going to do it here the old-fashioned way. Is that cool?
Yeah, it's fine by me.
Okay. So we got something from our friend Russ. That we've been on his podcast several times, the Gamma Charge podcast and Taste the Pot of Dracula. And so he posted a nice thing today and kind of shared this with us on Instagram. He said, "My show and most of my other shows," he's speaking from the Kaiju Comics Cast account, "would most likely not exist without Bronze Age monsters. Starting as Werewolf by Night podcast, B.A.M provided a podcast that was both an entertaining memorandum of classic Marvel and some other stuff, monster books of the 70s, and a captivating seminar on the history of comics. Impeccable research, hilarious banter, and a shining star throughout some of the darkest times. In many ways, no other podcast could have influenced me as powerfully as B.A.M. If I can be 1/10 as good, I'll have succeeded. Today they sail off into the sunset, and while I mourn the loss of the show, I rejoice in the fact that I've made lifelong friends with Matt Howell and Jacob Balcom, two of the most intelligent, funny, and talented men I've had the pleasure of knowing. You guys are more than friends to me. You're two of my heroes. Thank you, Matt. Thank you, Jacob. Long live B.A.M." Lovely.
B.A.M. Yeah, how
Thank
nice.
you, Russ.
Yeah,
Lovely
thank you,
thoughts.
Russ. Yeah, that was amazing. No, we've loved to know Russ and know Russ through the watch-alongs, through us being on each other's podcasts. And yeah, Russ is a great guy.
Yep. I don't know. That's a pretty good note to end on, I think.
It is
I don't want to bail on anybody's thoughts. I think we've collected most of them here. Talk to our friends.
I think so.
Yeah. So I'm pulling out the stolen Redbreast Irish whiskey.
Okay, I got a
the
little bit of
stash
this
here.
left. So
Yeah. So
yeah, we
you know what we didn't do, Jacob?
bring our ladies on. That's what we didn't do.
Alicia's coming on for a second.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm all teary.
All right. Cheers, cheers, cheers. Let's have a little sip.
All right, little sip. Thank
Podcast
you,
wives are also equally serving.
Thank you, ladies. You have served admirably.
Very much. Thank you.
All of us spending so much time doing this.
I still don't know what the fuck a glitter night is.
Well, you know what? You really shouldn't. No one should. So it's fine.
We have one bit of business, though, Jacob, before we get out of here.
Okay.
I want to say thank you. You and I both discussed this. We want to say thank you to people that support us through Patreon because it really did make all the things that we did possible. So we're going to say their names one last time. Okay. So let's do that right now.
Okay.
So he was here tonight. Ben Potter, thank you so much.
Blake, last name withheld.
Brad Elmore.
Brian Steed.
Brian from Marvel by the Month. Thanks for being here, Brian.
Caleb.
Dave Kennedy.
David D.
David Goodwin. So great to talk to you tonight.
Yeah, so great to meet you. Glenn Lash.
Grace.
James Shegus.
Jared from Swords and Scrolls Podcast. Great to see you, my friend.
Yeah, always good to see you, Jared. Jason W.
Jeff Fitzpatrick.
Jerry from Buffalo.
Justin the Owl.
Kyle from the Heartland.
Matt Harvey.
You want to say this one, Alicia?
Melissa Watts!
Melissa Watts.
Michelle from Moonlit Comics.
Mighty Morphin Blue.
My Childhood Comics.
Pat Svek.
Pat was here tonight. Thank you, Pat. Rob from Marvel by the Month.
I'm going to say it right. We've been saying it wrong the whole time. It's David.
David. Tony Iupi. He was here earlier. Thank you, Tony.
Yeah, Tim Tucker.
And Worm Drive Pro. And you know what I don't have, Jacob?
What?
I didn't make the proper slide because I don't have our Star Gods here. Can you give me one tick?
Yes.
Give me one tick.
Matt's going to pull
We
up
gotta
the
do this right.
slides for the Star Gods. And then we're doing our final hurrah. Okay, let's see. I'm going to put some people's reactions up.
And you know what? I don't know how to share this with you unless I...
You know, Jason, it's been withheld. I don't think we have anything to do about that.
You need to vamp
Letty.
for 20 seconds, my friend. You're doing a great job.
Letty, so good to talk to you as
Hey,
always.
Alicia.
Pat Svek. Renee's saying hello to you.
Oh, hello!
She says hello.
All right. Doc Strange 75. Hey, guys, congrats from Billy D. Magazines and Monsters podcast. Cool, Billy.
Oh, awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Like Jackson T. Overseat says, love you all. Nice to see the ladies one last time. Yeah, we got to have them on at the end.
Yes. Good call.
And yeah, Melissa says, you love you all. Thanks for the fun. Love you, Melissa.
Thanks, Melissa.
All right. We got our Star Gods.
Okay, we got our Star Gods up. So,
Okay.
yeah, as you always knew, this was the upper tier of celestial barbarian deities. These folks support us at the highest possible tier on Patreon, and we can't thank them enough. That's people like B.A.M.
Bill Eschbach.
Brink, thanks for being here.
Eric Hadley.
Jason Feinstone, thank you for being here, my friend.
Yes. Jesse McFerrin, thanks for the kind words.
Yes. John Walsh.
Josh Link.
MJ, thank you for staying up late and joining us tonight.
Mark Nivens.
Thank you for being here tonight, Mark. Michael Giacchino, he tried to join us, but he had a conflict. He couldn't hop on tonight, but it was great to have his support through the show. He tied a lot of us together.
He did. He tied all of us together. It's definitely one of the pillars of the show. Ryan from across the Bifrost. Love that we got to know Ryan.
Me too. Russ, thank you for that lovely letter earlier from Taste the Pot of Dracula, Gamma Charge, and other shows.
Yeah. All right, Matt, let's do it together. 3, 2, 1.
Jackson T. Overstreet.
Patron to end all patrons. We love you, Jackson. Thank
Yes.
you so much for everything that you've done for us.
Yes.
And yeah, so all right.
And thank you to everybody else. And we're going to try and say this one together, too. As we say goodbye to you, we're not gone. but we are ending the show, and we thank you for all you've done for us. As we say at the end of every show, take care of yourselves and stay bronze, Pony Boy. Stay bronze. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Thank you for everything. Appreciate you.